Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here. In today's video, I am going to be focusing on one specific niche and talking about some strategies that you can start to implement in order to create wonderful books for this one specific niche, and how you can be able to diversify and expand your Amazon KDP portfolio on this mini subtopic that is extremely profitable. There is high demand, there is low competition, and the results speak for themselves. So this one hidden niche is a notebook style niche. Now, this doesn't restrict you specifically to notebooks, because you can also implement some strategies like creating a multiple series books, where it would be a notebook, it would be a workbook, it would be printable flashcards, for example, maybe printable posters and cheat sheets, revision notes. The list is absolutely endless, and I can provide some strategies that I will also be implementing myself at the end of the video, so stay tuned till the end. So let's talk about why is it important to stop chasing popular niches that are oversaturated. So a lot of people, like myself, when we first started on Amazon KDP, we basically wasted months trying to break into overcrowded niches. I'm talking about planners, coloring books, gratitude journals, but the real truth is that the real money in most cases lies in the niches that no one is really talking about. You know, one of the hidden niches, the subtopics, sub niches as well. And this niche, it's barely got any ads, it's barely got any reviews, and it is generating wonderful sales as well, and the results are amazing. So usually we dive deep into the keyword data using 4 free Chrome extensions. One of them is Self-Publishing Titans Chrome extension. Also, you can view all the Chrome extensions that I'm using in a in-depth video that I talked about, linked in the description box below. And this niche is absolutely gold. So let's talk about validating the niche using real tools. So as I said, I use a multiple of 4 total Chrome extensions. They're all for free. I use all the free methods in order to get my results. I also rely on Creative Fabrica for some of the keywords, but I don't really take the keywords as is, because I know they do have bundles of keywords selling on Creative Fabrica, but most of them are dodgy, unfortunately, and that's why you need to take these keywords, if you choose to do so, from Creative Fabrica, and then compare them, activate all 4 Chrome extensions, and look at them one by one and look at the results. So the niche that we're talking about today is nursing pharmacology notebook, or pharmacology, depends on how you pronounce it. And it has wonderful results, and it has also a couple of different connecting long tail keywords. So this one, for example, that we're looking at right now, this is a nursing pharmacology notebook blank, and it has a keyword niche score of 52 by Self-Publishing Titans Chrome extension, and it has also a keyword niche score of number 9 by Amazon Scout Pro, the highest on the scale when it comes to the keyword niche score. The total results for this is 4,103. Average results are 631,000. Sorry, the average bestseller rank, my apologies, is sitting at 631,758. Average reviews is 39. Average price is $8.64. This is one of the examples that I wanted to show, and we'll also be diving into a couple of different examples using that same main keyword, which is nursing pharmacology notebook, but we'll be adding a couple of other keywords there as well. So that is, for example, the first one. Let us quickly dive into the second connecting keyword as well, while we also talk about some tactics and some strategies I will be implementing in order to rank highly for this keyword. So let's talk about what is nursing pharmacology notebook to get started with. It's basically a simple logbook that nursing students use to track 4 different things, starting with drug names, classifications, risk levels, and notes and observations. And most interiors are just single formatted table that are repeated for about 100 to 120 pages. So it does sound boring for some people, but for nursing students, it is a must-have tool. So how can we start designing books for this? So I personally use Canva, and you can also start with a Creative Fabrica template. It needs to be labeled Canva Editable. That way you can be able to open the link in Canva and edit it and make different changes to it, because you always need to edit your interior that you get from Creative Fabrica before you upload it to Amazon KDP. And never ever upload the template as is. Try to make some adjustments to there. Try to add a different introduction page. If you're unable to edit any of the templates from Creative Fabrica, for example, if they are image-based, then do not stress. You can always upload the PDF to Canva. If you've got Canva Pro, you can go ahead and upload that PDF to Canva and then take out some pages, add in some pages like, for example, an introduction page. If there's already an introduction page to in that template or in that PDF, just simply remove it, add in a new introduction page, write it in your own words, add in a how this book belongs to page, add in a how to use page, add in a couple of pages here and there, maybe add in a border to the pages that are already being created. So it's always a solution for everything. Do not stress. It does not have to be Canva Editable Template. And this is a strategy that I go by and it has worked for me multiple times. So here's how I customize if I get a interior that I can be able to edit in Canva. I just simply go ahead, I can change the font, I can change the table layout, I can update the titles. For example, I will update the titles, change them around, maybe use ChatGPT just for some suggestions on the titles or some suggestions on what to include for the introduction and so forth. And if you're able to, then you can also switch the color scheme. So for example, you could add white tables, gray headers. This is really high performing format as well. And you will be able to make the template more cleaner or clearer and more better as well. So why this specific niche and why does it have so much potential? So the nursing pharmacology notebook is absolutely a long-term winner. It has low competition, it has high demand. You can start with simple interiors, so they're easy to replicate with minimal design skills. Also in terms of the demands, we've got nurses, we've got students, we even have educators that are searching for it year-round. Also, it's higher price point, so you can start by selling yours for $9.99 and then scale it up to $12.99. Also, if it is including some sort of revision sheets or cheat sheets in there for specific subtopics for nursing, you can also price it higher, even up to $22 as well. Also, it's easy scaling, so you can go ahead and publish 5 to 10 variations with different covers and slightly different layout tweaks as well. And that's a really winner. So here's what really stood out when I'm talking about this niche. 3 things. So one book is not enough. You can go ahead and create multiple different versions with varied fonts, covers, slightly different headers. Remember when I'm talking about for example, sub-niching to different design templates, for example. Some people like their cover to be glossy. Some people like their cover to be a rose gold marble, for example, especially for the female nurses that are, in their early stages, and they really like that kind of design. Some people like it to be really minimalistic in terms of the interiors or really detailed, or an all-in-one notebook where there would be a section for strategies, a section for doodling, a section to, use it as a log book type of way. So it's divided into sections. It does not have to be just a notebook style. The more value you add to a notebook, the better it's going to sell. And you don't need to reviews to sell. You can sell your copy. You don't need ads. You don't need promos. You don't need any reviews to get started. And also presentation with this subtopic really matters as well. So the competitors with blurry interiors, the ones that have messy fonts, they still make sales. So imagine how well a polished version could do. Let's talk about some tips that I have for you in order to stand out in this wonderful niche. So if you want to publish your own nursing pharmacology notebook, please keep this in mind. Use gray titles and white tables. It will look much more cleaner and much more professional. Also, add a call to action in your description. Anything like a perfect for students preparing for exams or perfect for graduates to get started in logging their information, for example. Also, tip number 3 is to add A+ content, because that will give you an enhanced brand reputation as well. So show your interior previews, add shadow to them in Canva, whatever editing tool you use. I can go ahead and make a tutorial in the next week or so, talking about how I edit and include my A+ content and what kind of different strategies and little tweaks here and there that I use using Canva to create A+ content that really sells. Also, I want you to go ahead and look at 1-star reviews from the competitors. These are extremely important. Also, have a look at the 1-star reviews. Have a look at what the readers or what the customers are complaining about, and then fix their mistakes in your own version. Also, create a series of books. As we said, you can go ahead and create a study guide book using that same keyword. You can go ahead and create revision sheets, subtopics as well for the nursing pharmacology. Ask ChatGPT what kind of different subtopics you can go ahead and create for this. Own the niche with 10 varieties or more as well. So you don't need to be a designer, you don't need to be a marketer, but you need to be willing to dig deeper. You need to test ideas. You need to create value in overlooked places. The nursing pharmacology notebook niche, it is absolutely amazing. You can start with one page. You need a bit of effort. You need smart positioning, and you will turn your simple notebook into passive income as well. So start small, be consistent, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and have an amazing, great day. All the best.